in the little bits of time that you have. Hello, and welcome to the Rummaging Ferret. Hello guys, so just a reminder, this vlog is from 2021. A lot of things did not go well that year. I had a lot happen, and this was kind of a low point where I just I didn't have like a breakdown or anything like that, but things got a little rough for me, and I felt like I had to step away from everything. And even now, I think that that is so relatable and something that still happens to me, right? So I'm trying to run my business, I'm trying to work on my house, I'm trying to do like so many things at once, and it's so difficult to do. I've gotten happier because I invested in a tablet, which I'm filming from right now because my phone is dead. 2, I carry this is actually my second one. My first one is like has no binding on the end because it's been so trashed and used, but like look how bent that is. I keep this in my back pocket and I draw all the time whenever I've got a chance, on my lunch break, whenever. We need our hobbies to help keep us happy and help keep us motivated to do things, and it's so difficult to do. And I understand. Like, I work 40 hours, I get home, I'm tired, and me and my coworker were actually talking about this at work not that long ago. He wants to write, he wants to do all these things. I said, Zach, you're never just going to find time. Okay, it's not a matter of making time, it's a matter of, I've got 5 minutes, what can I draw? You know, what can I write? Do it on your lunch break, you know? There's somebody I watch named, her channel is called Catnip, and she recently put out a video about how she got started and stuff. On her lunch breaks, when she was working 40 hours plus, you know, because she was working another side job, she would spend her lunchtime researching the things she wanted to do. And that's really kind of what we need to do. What's his name? Oh, fudge. I can't believe, Neil Gaiman? Gaiman? Oh my god, I'm probably butchering his name. Neil Gaiman? I've only seen it spelled. I've never actually heard it pronounced, so you'll have to forgive me. My mom absolutely adores his work, right? She loves his Sandman comics and everything else. But something he did is he wrote the book Coraline, which I'm sure quite a few people are familiar with, for like 15 or some odd minutes before bed every night. That's how that book got written. It wasn't that he had time to just sit down and write. You're not gonna have time. You just gotta, I've got 5 minutes, what can I do? I'm on the train, going home, what can I do? I'm on the bus, I'm waiting for my doctor's appointment, which is gonna take like 2 hours in the waiting room. What can I do? What can I draw? What can I write? What can I compose on my tablet, my phone? You know, what? You just gotta find time in the little bits of time that you have. That's gonna really bring you joy. You know, 5 minutes before bed every night, 10 minutes before bed at night. Just, you gotta just, it's not a matter of sculpting the thing. It's a matter of chipping away at it. So that's my advice to anyone who's having trouble balancing their life, doing too much, feeling tired. Also, too, when you're tired, do it anyways. Because you will be surprised at how tired I am, and I don't feel like drawing, but I start anyways, and then all of a sudden I'm up way too late drawing, you know, because I got a bug after I started doing it, right? And it was just something I had to do, wanted to do so bad, because it really does fulfill you, even if it's for 5-10 minutes. And try not to get carried away to where you are not sleeping before your shift. Okay? Like, don't do that to yourself. Try not to. It's gonna happen. But even if you've got writer's block or something, just try. Starting's always the hardest part, right? But once you start, then you're good to go, and you'd be really surprised at what you can do with just that. And you will feel so much happier if you pursue things anyways, regardless if you're tired or You just don't feel like it, because you will learn that you might feel tired now, and you might feel like you don't want to do it, but then when you start doing it, like, you really get into it. Anyways, there is hope. But we're about to watch a kind of semi-depressing video of me. Well, I guess I did a voiceover of me just kind of not melting down, but feeling very bad and depressed about where I was in life. And I feel like that's true even now for, like, touch and go. I've tried to find what it is I need to focus on and stuff like that. And the way I like to think about it is I'm building the foundation for bigger things. And that's a good way to look at it, right? You know, I'm not stopping my dreams. I'm not halting my dreams. I'm not putting it on pause. I'm building the foundation so I can do it better later. Right? I'm learning the things because learning takes forever. You know, it takes a while to be fast at something. So you just got to think about you're doing the foundation work, you know, to help you be faster and better later. So you're growing. Just remember that, okay? Also, too, like, I found this song. I don't know if anybody else is into J-pop, but I found this song that recently came out, I think. It's really relatable. It's about how, like, you go through your daily life, day to day, and you do everything to change, and yet nothing changes. Which, I feel that. I think a lot of people feel that. Give me a second and I'll look up the title of it. Kenshi Yonezu? I think is how you pronounce it. Mainichi? Every day. And forgive me if I botched that, but yeah. Put the subtitles on and go watch that one, because it's directly related to this. It feels like it's the same thing every day, despite how much I try to change it. It's still the same day. But, I mean, hey, you're making progress towards something. Like, for me, I've almost got my car paid off. Yeah, like July? July's my last car payment. So that means I can put that money into something else and I can funnel it, and that's one less problem I've got. Still gotta fix the house, still gotta do all that, but we're getting there, you know? Just think of it as you're laying the foundation for yourself. Okay, that's it. Also, AJR's Inertia. Alright, bye. If you want my I've survived my job stickers, I only have 8 left. Although I have less written on my shop, just in case I need to resend some. Hi guys. Sorry if I don't sound right. I'm kind of sick. I've been sick for a while now. I've been trying to get around to filming this video, and it's kind of been hard to find time. There's been a lot going on in my life. Mostly bad stuff, some kind of indifferent stuff. Some things have been good. 2021 has been a weird year. Like, the last couple of years have been bad for a lot of people, and I've just had some really bad luck the last few years. I had hopes and promises and dreams for 2021, and we're in fall now, and stuff has not been great. So, yeah. About a year ago, it's October right now, my mom had some complications in the hospital, and that went down a major rabbit hole. She went in for hip surgery. She actually... and then came back. They resuscitated her. Long story short, she went through a lot of body issues afterwards. She wasn't released till like February of this year. January, I got sick with. I ended up with some good news. Is I finally got full-time employment where I work, which is where I'm at right now on lunch. And that's good but bad. It means I don't have any kind of time now that I've got 40 hours a week guaranteed work to create content or to work on the store, and I think that's been my biggest problem. I finally took a vacation for the first time in 3 or 4 years, and I had my friend here and my mom here from out of town, and they were trying to help me with the house. So this is kind of like the biggest issue that I've had, is that I've had too many pushing and pulling on the time constraint that I have, right? I'm sorry, it's too hot here, hang on.
So the main problem is I've got too much going on and not enough time to get everything done. So there's YouTube, there's my Instagram and my Etsy shop, and those I kind of all lump together. They take a lot of time. I love doing it. And I'm not gonna give it up, but I need to put it aside for right now. The other thing is my grandmother's house. I've lived in this house for about 3 years now, and I got a good chunk done. Problem is, the house is from like the 40s or the 50s, and my grandfather, I think, passed away in 2009, 2010. And since then, no real work has been done in the house because my grandmother didn't know how to do it. My grandfather was the handyman. And so the property has kind of gone to shambles a little bit, and I'm trying to keep up and cut back everything on the property. I literally have a buffer zone between me and the neighbor that is creeping over top of the mobile home that's next door that we own. Me and my friend, over the course of like 3 days, managed to cut a path around it. I still need to do some trimming and stuff. The property normally would not be a ton of upkeep, except for the fact that it has not been done in probably a decade. So there's so much stuff. I haven't even started on the garage yet, which is its own separate building. You know, I haven't gone through anything in the camper. I haven't gone through anything in the cookhouse. Like, I'm still going through furniture in the house because my grandmother lived there since she was in her 20s and she didn't die until she was mid-80s. So yeah, it's a lot. I have no personal time. When I get home, I'm exhausted, especially now that I'm sick. I got into a car wreck. I forgot about that. Forgot to mention that. So, like, one of the things that have happened this year, that took over a month? I guess it's almost 2 months now to kind of resolve itself. I think I've finished everything I've had to do for it last night. So there's that. Then there's school debt that's coming after me. Yes, all the loans are on pause, but then I've got both scam artists that are coming after me, and then I've got real companies that are coming after me for the money I owe for loans I took out for school. And the government has their loans paused, but not the other place. I was desperately trying to stay in school, so I maxed out one credit card and I took out a loan from another company and I couldn't finish school. So not only do I not have a degree, but now I'm in copious amounts of debt that I can't pay back. And I just got a full-time job. And it's not even a full-time job that makes a lot of money. Like, I don't make $15 an hour. Like, I make way less than that. And it's hard to find anything like that out here. I live out in the middle of nowhere, you know, and jobs are not exactly plentiful. Okay, it's been a little rough this last year, and I just haven't been able to do all the things I would like to do. I think what I'm going to do is kind of put my business on pause a little bit. I ordered stuff for Halloween, and it's past the 20th already, and I want to open the stickers that I did have made to show you what I got. I think I have a lot of other stickers that I want to show you guys too that I haven't had made yet, and I'm just gonna have to wait on it because finances are tight. I can't just go around purchasing all this stuff. Why is everyone swarming my car at once? Sorry, there's like 6 or 7 cars. No, not 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, okay, 7. Yeah, 7 cars. They're all trying to get around an RV that just pulled right in. Okay. Is blocking the lane. So yeah, I just don't have enough time to do everything. So what I think I'm gonna do is, the house is driving me absolutely nuts. I have not really been able to uphold weekly cleaning, which I like to do, and I'm OCD. Like, I need to do that stuff or else it really, really bothers me. I'm gonna finish the kitchen. I'm gonna get everything cleaned, everything fixed. Got so many projects started that I haven't finished. So I've got the closets, the dressers that I want to finish cleaning and painting and putting everything back together. And I think once I do those 2 major things, I'll be a lot better. Sorry, like, this RV camper pulled into the parking lot and it's literally in the driving lanes. Like, it threw me off, and they were getting into their camper and stuff, and I don't know. I got thrown off. Not that I have a problem, like, talking to you guys while other people are around. It's more just like, it was a really huge distraction watching them, their dog, and all this traffic tried to swerve around their RV. So I'm just gonna be setting everything down. I still have vlogs, stuff from like 2020 that I recorded that I still haven't gotten around to editing and posting. And I think one of the things I want to do is I want to learn video editing better and figure out a better way to do that sort of thing so I can have like better content, you know? And so I'm just gonna be setting a lot of stuff aside for right now, I think. and just focus on the house so I finally feel like comfortable in my own skin, I guess. It's not really my skin, but my own house, and try to get it set up the way that I want. I think like painting projects and stuff are still gonna be put on the back burner for now. It's still very much my grandmother's house. But I'm just gonna have to sit that out for a while because I don't have the money to go and do that right now. Dude, you're turning, there's no place to go. Okay. It's like people are blindly turning down that lane to go down the actual driving lane, and this RV camper thing is in the middle of the lane and is parked there. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna cut that corner and slam right into it. It's not gonna be good. I don't want to be here when that happens. I don't want to be caught up in that mess. If I upload videos, I'm sorry if they're like super old, because they're probably gonna be a year out at this point. I haven't had time. You know, and I think once I get my house in order and I get other projects that need to get done, and the biggest thing is getting the property not overgrown and just manageable to where I could just ride a lawnmower around and get everything cut and fixed and make sure that the kudzu isn't going out of control. I think those are going to be my major things that I work on. I'm also trying to find another job because, like I said, this is not great pay. It's great pay for the area, but it's not great pay for what I'm capable of. And I work for a grocery store. There are better things I can be doing with my time and my capability and my skill, and it's just really hard to find a job that uses the skill set I have. Like, I went to college, I almost had an architecture degree. I would like to use some of those skills, but there's like nothing out here. But this is where I live, and I like where I live. You know, I just don't like the job selection where I live. I love where I live, but yeah, not okay for jobs at all. In my hometown right now, where I live, there's a gas station, a restaurant, and City Hall. That's it. Those are really the only 3 employers in the entire city. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. I'm sorry if I sound weird or if I might be depressing or something or whatever. I don't know, but this is a video I've been trying to make for a while, and I just haven't had the time, and I just kind of came to the realization I need to do something to sort some stuff out and just put a pause on stuff. And like, it sucks too that I'm doing this right in front of the holiday season. Like, it's October, right? So like, this is when you're supposed to be gearing up for the holidays and everything, and I'm just like not. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but I want to be able to push out more content later. So if I put a pause on everything now while I'm not exactly running at full steam anyways, and then get some of the other stuff done that I need to get done, and it's going to take me a while to do too. I'm probably not going to be able to pick this back up until like maybe summer of next year. I don't know, maybe I'll learn some video skills and be able to make videos better. We'll see. I don't know how to animate or anything. If I did, that'd be pretty killer. I could probably do a lot with that if I figured out how to animate, or like how to put animations in my videos and stuff and make them more fun. It's probably time consuming. I don't know. There's a lot that I want to do, and I just don't have enough time to do it all, and it sucks. So even though I'm going to be stepping back from my shop and everything, my shop's still going to be open. If you order something from it, I'm still going to be sending it out. No need to worry about that. I'm just not trying to create more content for it. And the sad thing was, my goal by the end of the year was to have like 50 products in my shop to choose from. I was on goal to reach it like midway through the year, but then like everything started happening, and then I can't. It's gotten out of hand and out of control, and I can't juggle that many things. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So if you'd like to purchase my stuff, it's still there to purchase. I'll still send it out happily. Thank you for any of your support. I love you guys. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. I gotta go back. I'm on lunch, so I gotta head back on the clock here. So, bye. It's hot. It is so hot right now. Ugh, it's October and it's like 1,000,000 degrees. Okay, so this is not something I do
but I've been wanting to buy an anime figure for a long time. And I was looking at Cardcaptor Sakura, and different figures that are available, and there are a lot of bootlegs on there, and I'm learning about this hobby. So I did go to Crunchyroll store. This is not Cardcaptor Sakura. I know this guy from not the anime or the movie, but from artwork on Pinterest. I loved the design and I fell in love with the artwork that always featured him. I think he's just so lovely. So it's pretty cheap. I mean, that's still like a bill, but my birthday's coming up. It is August. That's less than $50. And so I checked even with shipping. Shipping's only like 7 something. So I'm like, there were a couple different sculpts of him that are available, not on Crunchyroll, but some other figure websites. There's a really cool one with a really cool base. Hang on, let me see if I can pull it up. So this is the other sculpt of him. Now this one is a bit more pricey. This is $83. But I love the base to this, and I love the fire. I do not like this sculpt. It's very similar, but the hair is different. I don't like this hair compared to, and this is on Ami Ami. I don't like this hair compared to, whoop, no. That's the one I was looking for. So this was Cardcaptor Sakura. This is Yui that I was looking for. I can't find this dude anywhere. That's not a bootleg. Let's see here. And I've had to learn about this sort of stuff, so this is all kind of new to me. But you see the difference in the hair between him and that one. This one's not as fluffy. For whatever reason, I really love the fluffy looking hair a lot better. Now this is a cheaper sculpt, so this is, you know, about half the price of the other one. So they have like, if you get $100, you get free shipping, but he's so cheap that with 2 other figures, I'd be A, over budget, and B, the shipping's only like $7. I thought these guys were shipping from Japan, so I was expecting the price to be a lot more, but it's not. Yes, this is the first figure I'm ever going to own. I mean, I own one from Death Note. I can't remember the god character from that. Oh, what's his name? Hang on. So I'm still setting up my bookcases, but this, I believe his name is Ryuk, right? Did it have his name on it? I don't think it's got his name on it, but pretty sure his name is Ryuk. I've had him for a long time. I bought him for like 14 bucks at a FIE, for your entertainment. Oh, there you go. Yeah, his name is Ryuk. Okay. He was the only one I was interested in buying, and I think he was the last one left on the shelf, and like I said, he was marked down. So this is pretty much the only, I forgot I had the other one. It's pretty much the only other figure I've got, and this one was given to me a long time ago. I volunteered at a stable down in Florida, and I helped with horses and everything. These are Mensur Brome, I guess is how you pronounce it. I don't know if these are like super popular or not. I don't even know who this is, but it's cute. But I've left it in the packaging because I didn't want to like devalue it or anything. But I think I looked at this online and it's not that expensive to buy one of these. They're actually quite cheap. From my understanding, it's been a while since I looked at how much that one ran for. So those are like the 2 figures that I actually own. And I own this guy. He's not from anything that I can recall. He's just a really cool dragon figure. My mom has another figure that's similar to that. That's a different type of dragon. But yeah, that Promare, I think his name is Leo, is gonna be the first real anime figure that I've actually purchased, which I think is cool. And I really love his super fluffy hair. I really just adore his character design. So he's got like blue on one side, and then he's got like neon pink on the other. I love neon colors. I always was super attracted to artwork with him in it because the colors were just so bold and neon, whereas a lot of anime has very pastel colors. I was excited about that, so I thought I'd share. Hi! How you guys doing today? I'm actually going to be unboxing this. I got this in a couple days ago. Actually, it came in on my birthday, but I was at work, so I couldn't get to it because I'd sent it to my P.O. box. Because I live in a tiny town, my post office is not really open normal hours, so
This is actually a figurine off of Crunchyroll, the American website. It didn't take that long to get here because it's not being shipped from overseas. Now, I don't generally collect figurines. I'm kind of getting into it, but most figurines I don't particularly feel one way or the other about. They're okay, but there's some that really scream at me. Hi. I'm sorry about the fan noise. I started recording this and started to sweat to death. So, if you hear fan noise, I'm sorry. But I feel like I'm going to die of heat stroke. If you'd like to support me so I can actually turn on my AC, feel free to check out my Etsy shop at the Rummaging Ferret. I'm not huge into collecting figurines. I might do it more, but like I have to have a serious attachment to a figurine to actually buy it. Some of these figurines get really pricey. This one's actually probably one of the cheaper ones. There's a No Game No Life figurine that's going to be coming out that's like $400. If you can picture that, that's like, yeah, it's expensive. Okay, that's like almost $1,000. Like, it takes me a long time to save $1,000 up, let alone spend that on a piece of plastic that sits on the shelf and doesn't do anything. It is so pretty though. That is not what I have in this box. But I'm just telling you how pricey some of this stuff gets. This one that's in the box, I actually fell in love with on Pinterest. Not the figurine itself, but the character design was so amazing. And I just love the overall feel of it that I grew really attached to the character design before I had even ever saw the movie. Now, the movie actually came out several years ago, back in 2019, is currently 2021. The movie is actually a premiere. Now, I had seen this pop up on YouTube a million times. It's been like, YouTube's like, watch it, watch it, watch it. And I'm like, I'm good, man. I'm good. Solid. Really, I don't need to watch that. So it wasn't until after I had actually purchased this figure of Leo that I actually went and watched the movie. I'm like, I'm buying this figure. I might want to check out the movie. And it was actually a really good movie. Premiere is kind of, I don't know what's with the firefighting animes lately, but is a firefighting anime that centers around two characters, Gao and Leo. So Leo is one of the Promare, the Burning. It's really kind of a movie about racism, using somebody that's different in view for a purpose or cause that's detrimental to them. I don't want to give away too much, just go watch the movie. It's really good. The studio that makes it is Trigger. The guy that started the Trigger studio is actually one of the guys that came off of Gurren Lagann. The art style's near identical to that. The only thing is, Premiere is slightly hard to watch. Sometimes it's a combination of the speed of motion and the art style itself. There's something about that art style and some of the fast motion scenes. On screen, it's difficult, I guess, visually to figure out what you're looking at. Because, like, Gurren Lagann is the same art style, but it wasn't a problem with me watching that. I had no issues with that. Premiere is a great movie, though. The story is really good, and much like Gurren Lagann, there's a twist that really has a very short explanation that you just kind of go with. It is such a good movie, though. I do recommend it. I might actually get that on DVD, as stupid as that sounds, because, you know, who owns DVDs these days? But, you know, I have a collection. Alright, anyways. So, this is a figure of Leo. I want to say it's made by the Good Smile Company. This is one of their cheaper lines. So they have like a little bit of the more expensive ones. I shouldn't do this with the blade in case I cut the box. So I'm using the blunt end to cut the tape. Because you don't want to cut your box. Or your, yeah, like the figurine box. And like I said, because I got this off of the US store, Crunchyroll store, it came pretty quick. Yeah, this is a Good Smile Company figurine. This is one of their pop-up parades, which are their cheaper line. So it's not like their chibi line that have like the ball joints or anything. This is actually a scale figurine. Oh, he looks so good. Now they do sell this figurine also as a black and white, like a monochrome figure, and I'm not really into that. The other main character is Gal, and he's actually one of the firefighters. They start off hating each other, and then Gal realizes that there's a problem and that the burning are getting treated how they are, and you know, Gal goes on this superhero mission and drags Leo with him. Gotta be careful cutting that, because you might cut into your figure cutting that top bit. Ooh, he's so pretty. So one of the reasons why I like Leo's character design is I like neon colors. I think we've gone through that. Like, I do like neon colors. And he's got like a neon electric blue on one side and a neon pink on the other, and then his hair is a gradation from not quite a lemon yellow, but like a greenish yellow to like a darker green, and it looks so good. And he's just so
Thin and sticky. He's so cute.
Oh, I didn't realize his hair flipped up in the back. That's a nice detail. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, his hair flips up at the back. But he's super pretty. And I'll do a better close-up shot for you guys. Yeah, for the price that I paid for him, he's really good, considering a lot of the other figures are so much more expensive. I'm happy to put this guy on my shelf. If you want to see some of the fan art, I suggest you go scroll on Pinterest for him, for Leo. It's spelled L-I-O. Oh, is he not fitting in his base? No. You knew. Why? Come on, buddy. One of his boots fits down in real good, and the other one just, like, one side slits in there real nice, the other side not so much. Oh, maybe. A little afraid to break him. He doesn't feel super breakable, but like, I don't know, if you've ever had a Funko Pop you've had to fit into those tiny little bitty holes, it sucks. Because sometimes those little pegs break on you. I think that's about as good as I can get him. Oh, there he goes. I really wish that figurine companies would really test and put together their figurines before they box them up, just to make sure that they fit in the peg holes okay. And this isn't just, you know, Good Smile Company. This is like all figurine companies, including like Funko Pop and everything. Like, check your figures and make sure the hole is good enough that they can slit in there. Anyways, I'll do a turnaround to this guy and let you get a good look at him another time. I gotta get ready for work. So, I'm Laura. I run the Rummaging Ferret. And, yeah, so this is Leo. I'm excited about this. That 1 foot, though. Bye. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed me and my ferrets, it's free to subscribe, and remember, there's magic in art.